welcome to the channel. I'm actually on my lunch break at work, but I thought I'd get a quick video in, just let you guys know what I got planned and whatnot. Yeah, this is my job site. I'm just kind of working right now. Got my coffee. Oh yeah, I made that in my own pot, so I know it's good. I'm just on my lunch break. We got the roof all tiled, and figured let you guys know what I got planned, because I want to go home. I'm gonna try to make. I got some different style of videos planned. I want to keep a decent variety of stuff for you guys. And I can also do some stuff that's easier on me since it's winter and it's kind of hard to just go out and film content. So I plan on doing some videos of like my favorite, cars or whatnot, like a top 10 of those, or like my favorite tuner cars, or my favorite cars in general, or maybe like the cheapest tuner cars to get into. We'll see. I just got some ideas I just want to kind of throw around, and I still want to do the Acura vid, but I think I'm gonna do that this weekend because I just don't have time. It just gets dark. By the time I leave right at 5, it gets dark, so I don't have time to wash it or even have good lighting for the video. So I definitely don't want to do that until probably this weekend. I'll do that video. It would be pretty cool. Get some good music on it, edit it again. And I have some other stuff, but like those top 10 videos, it'll be my first time doing them. I have a general idea of what I want to do and whatnot, but I don't know. Those will take a little while to edit too, so it's not like they'll just be easy and I could just take a few minutes and do them. It'll still take a few hours or so to edit them, and I still have to write down my ideas. That's one thing I'm trying to do, because I'll just be working and I'll get random ideas for the channel, and then when I get home I won't remember them. So I got to start making a list for sure, because I don't remember when I get home. I'm like, oh, what was that good idea? Oh yeah. That was my problem last night, because I haven't been feeling the greatest and I was kind of losing my voice yesterday. But yeah, just show you around my job site here. We got to do all the siding and stuff on this house. I got you on my front camera right now. It's pretty wide though. I don't know, it shouldn't be on 16:9. But yeah, this is the job site here I'm working on. Got the roof all shingled. I gotta walk around siding and stuff here we got for this house. I'm gonna walk way out here. I actually recorded this one in a full widescreen setup, so I mean you guys can see how good the wide angle is on this thing. You can get like the whole house with me in it. But yeah, we got the whole roof done, and I'll have to upload it this way because I didn't realize when I clicked the video that I had it in full instead of 16:9. That'll be okay. It'll just be really wide angle for you guys, and because I'm not even gonna edit this, so I'm just gonna upload it tonight. I mean, I might just put it on I'll probably put the intro and stuff on it. It's just a lot easier for me to not edit anything. It's kind of windy right now. Hopefully you guys can hear me good. But yeah, I'm just on my lunch break. It's freaking nice out. Like, I got a perfect work weekend. No rain, nothing, no snow, and yeah, beautiful day, beautiful week. And I've been kind of struggling lately because work construction, it's good, but like sometimes when it rains and stuff, you miss out on work. But I got a nice full weekend this week, so that makes me happy. But yeah, it's a nice place here. We had to tear out that wall, that wall there, and the wall behind it over there, because the termites had got to it. So we had to tear it all the way back down to the frame and redo the sheetrock in the other one. We managed to do this side right here. We managed to do this side without taking the sheetrock out, actually. But we did a really good job on that. That didn't take us too long. Took us about 6 hours maybe, with just our skill saws and stuff. Not too bad. But yeah, guys, and if you have any advice or anything for the channel, any ideas you want to do, or if you have, I'm always looking for friends and whatnot. That you don't have to be my friend, but if you have a cool project or something you want want me to come check out, just send me a message on here, down in the comments, or send me a message on Facebook if you know me personally. Yeah, I accidentally hit my stop button. But yeah, if you guys have any, you know, anything you want me to check out, just send me a comment here on this video or any other video. Or if you know me on Facebook, you can message me on Facebook. I plan to also make a Facebook group at some point, for sure. Just gotta have time to do that, and because I want to do a good job and make like a banner and all that. So I'll have to use Photoshop and do all that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty picky when it comes to stuff, so it'll take me a bit. But I for sure want to do that. And then you guys will be able to message me on there, and maybe Instagram. I don't know. I've never used Instagram. I know a lot of YouTubers have it and whatnot. I don't know. I might have to make one of those too. I think I have one. I just haven't used it in a while. Do you guys use Instagram a lot? Maybe you'll have to message me on there. I don't know. But for sure, you can message me on either Facebook or just leave a comment. Or actually, I don't know if there's a way, because I'll get the notifications. I'll see the comments for sure. Especially since the channel isn't that big right now. But yeah, I'm always looking to grow the channel and get it really, really big. So if you have a friend or something that's in the cars or whatever, just share it on your Facebook or whatever. I don't care. Give me a shout out. But yeah, because I still plan on doing this video or doing this channel for a long time. Just gonna continue to grow it and grow it. It's just so hard right now because it's winter time, and it just takes a lot of the fun out of stuff. You can't even go to the drag strip. I want to go to the drag strip. I got a drag strip near me, and it's in Rogersville. I'm gonna go to that drag strip for sure, but right now it's not even open, and people aren't even doing car shows right now. Really, during this time of the year, they don't even do car shows. So yeah, it kind of makes it hard. But for sure, as soon as they'll start up, I want to find some good ones to go to because I like going to car shows anyway. So yeah, you guys let me know if you know of any nearby me. I'll definitely, you know, I can meet you guys there or whatever. But I'm definitely down. Yeah, just leave me a comment, because I would like to know of any cool car shows or anything. If it's like near like southern Missouri or within like 300 miles of me or so, I don't mind. Maybe take a day off and go up there or something. But yeah, it's free. It's a pretty nice day. It's a little windy, but I just glad to be working. Trying to find some time to, because I still want to do some painting on the car, on the Maxima for sure, or not Maxima, but the Acura. I want to do the calipers and stuff on that, but I could do it like inside my little. I have a carport that I usually do most of my stuff in, but it's just, I don't know. I want to wait till it's nice and warmed up before I mess with any of the paint, because I would like to just do it one time and then be done. Because paint is not the best in nice cold weather. I learned my lesson on that. But because when I first did the engine bay on the 240, I had to strip it all the way back down to metal, because my first set I had a really nice coat of primer, base, and I put clear. The first time I did it, I put clear over the entire engine bay, and then somehow moisture or something got underneath the paint and it started bubbling, and I was so mad because it looked so good. So my second coat, because it was like 40 degrees out, so my second coat, I just didn't do a clear coat, and it dried really good. So, and it looks fine without a clear coat. It's not the end of the world. It's just an engine bay, and it was just something I was trying to do just before I put the new RB in, and it looks really good. I can't complain. There's a little spot, because I was mad the day the RB, what happened is the oil pump busted a tooth on it. So I had to take the RB out. I had it in there for about a month. Man, I was ripping it. It felt really good. And yeah, that's kind of the problem with RBs, is they have oiling problems. So you got to address them. So my next one I get right off the bat, I'm gonna get there's like adapters and stuff for the head. You can put it in there and stop some of the oil flow from going to the head. Because the problem they have is in the head, they when they're running, they just flow too much oil to the head, and it doesn't drain back down to the pan fast enough. So you have bearing problems and stuff like that, where the bottom end goes dry, especially at high RPMs. So you definitely want to try to keep some more of the oil down there. And there's like all kinds of different stuff you do. They got like a head drain, which I don't know if I'm gonna do that. We'll see how complicated it is. But it's basically, it goes on the back side of the head, and then it drains back to the oil pan, whatever is extra up in the cover. But yeah, we'll see. And I'm just gonna put a brand new oil pump and the RB for sure when I get it, because I thought they did a bunch of the work. But the only problem is I took most of the engine apart the first time. My arms are getting so tired, man. this hurts your arm after a while. You hold it up, especially after a long day at work. But yeah, because I had a bunch of stuff already done to that engine, and I just figured they'd put a new oil pump. Because in order to get the oil pump on that thing, you have to take off the crank pulley, and that's a pain, especially when you have it out of the car and you can't pry on anything. Because if you pry on anything on the front of the engine, you just bend it or something. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to get it off there. Now the Maxima, that thing, on the 3.5s, you take that pulley bolt off, and that thing comes right off there easy, like butter. But not on the Skyline engines. But yeah, a lot of people don't even know. The thing about those engines is they're all the exact same setup. So you could swap over from the R32s, the 33s, and the 34s, the RB20, the RB25, the 26, and there's even an RB30. And you can swap all the parts in those things, the down to the oil pump, everything. So, because basically what they did is the GTR was a lot heavier, and you had the all-wheel drive train and stuff, so you need a little bit more liters to get that thing going. So where the RB20 comes from is the rear-wheel drive R32s, and you don't really need as many liters to get that thing going because it's not all-wheel drive. They're just rear-wheel drive. And but yeah, so they just some people, the RB25s, they're an RB20 block that is just bored out. So actually the walls on the RB20 are a little bit thicker, so it's also got a smaller stroke, so it makes them they rev a lot easier, and they like high RPMs. So there's a lot of benefits to an RB20 that people don't realize. Because the nice thing though is that they're cheaper, but people don't realize they have thicker cylinder walls. So I'm taking advantage of it. But yeah, and they got the shorter stroke too, so I really like that. Because I think mine revved, I think stock it's like 80, I want to say 8,700, and that's without cams or anything. Like if you put some cams in there, I wanted to get some Tomei cams, like the Tomei Pond cams. They're like the biggest you could get without modifying the head, and those suckers, I think you can change the red line to like 10,000 at least. But I don't know, it's kind of something I'm not familiar with, because I can do all that stuff, and I know how to read AFRs and all that, but I'm not really a tuner. I would not do any tune on my cars ever. Maybe one day when I learn, but yeah, I'm not a tuner. And I definitely want to get tuned on my stuff, so we'll see. I'll have to take it somewhere. I don't know. Or if maybe I can get like a Haltech, because I know the Haltechs, they're so expensive. But the nice thing about those is they can be wirelessly tuned. So I could call them on the phone and be like, hey, tune this car while I'm driving it or whatever. And they can do like a road tune. Or they also have tunes you can download, just like bass tunes for whatever modifications you have done to your car. Like whatever stage you have. Whatever the stage is, like exhaust, cams, different turbo, whatever. They kind of got a tune for each one, just kind of like a bass one, just to get you going. But yeah, I have so much content for the 240 because I got to get boost gauges and all kinds of stuff for it. I didn't have time to get a boost gauge before my freaking before the oil pump went on the engine, and it just went dry. One day I was ripping it, and I heard it go dry. And luckily I was right by my house when it went dry, so I pulled it right out of my garage. And at first I thought maybe the timing belt had slipped or something. It had slipped a couple teeth or something. And maybe the pistons were hitting the valves or something. But no, I checked the timing, it was all good. and just wasn't getting oil to the head. And because I found that out by taking the covers off. I took the covers off and started it up. Freaking no oil. So, but back then I was just kind of learning about this kind of stuff because this is my first RB, so I'm learning as I go. You know what I mean? And yeah, if I knew it was the oil pump, maybe I would have just got one and put it in. But at the time, I just I got laid off somewhere, so I needed money to pay my bills to get by. So I just sold the long block because I actually took the pan off. I looked at all the bearings and stuff. The only bearing that had a little bit of just light, like you didn't even have to turn the crankshaft. Just had a little bit on cylinder 1 on the crankshaft. Just had a little bit. It was just burnt a little bit. Wasn't even scored or anything. But so yeah, I just sold the long block off, and because I could get another RB cheaper than just to rebuild one of those. So like because a lot of people upgrade from a 20 up to like a 25 or a 26. So that's where I come in. So if they have like a built 20 or something, I'm like, oh hey, you want a 25? Sure, I'll take your 20. I'll take your 20 with the thicker walls and the lower stroke. Sure, I'll take your stuff. But don't tell people that, because then the prices will go up on the 20 blocks. Which I hope not, because I'm just a simple man just trying to enjoy some of that Skyline, you know, engine noise, because nothing sounds like a freaking 2J or RB, man. They're both the best sounding engines ever. But now the 2J, on the other hand, man, so much more reliable. Stock. They don't have as many oiling problems as the RB does. But I'm an RB guy, probably till the day I die. I could just get a 2J, but even a 1J. 1Js are freaking beasts too. But I'm just gonna stick with an RB for now. It's just, I don't know. I have the car hardwired for an RB20 anyways. You can't just go to a 2.5 without getting different engine mounts. So everything I have is for an RB20, but that's okay because I like that engine. It pulled so hard. I was surprised because it's not a stock tune. Because remember, it had ECU was tuned, had a chip on it, one of those EPROM chips. You just pull the chip off and tune that chip. I just have to get an adapter for that if I ever want to tune that sucker. But yeah, because I don't have any idea what the tune is on for it. I don't know what they did, so it felt fast. It felt faster than the stock RB. Like I said, I didn't have a boost gauge yet. Like I literally just had it running for a few weeks or so, ripping on the streets, and I didn't even know how much boost it was on. So there's no telling. I mean, I had a stock turbo, so it couldn't have been more than like 12. Because I mean, I guess I could have put a different wastegate or something on that turbo. I didn't get a chance to look at it, but that's one thing you can do, because I'm going to get an RB25 turbo for sure, right off the bat. I'm just going to take the 20 turbo off and put a RB25 turbo on it, because it's bigger, and you can have more boost through it. But and what you could do, because factory boost on a 25, I think, is lower than a 20. So you could take the wastegate from the 20 turbo, and you could put it onto the 25 turbo, and have more boost right off the bat. So that's my plan. And you could get a 25 turbo so cheap. Like, I find them all day, barely used, for $200. You know what I mean? Because people get a 2.5 and they want to upgrade, so they just sell the turbos. That's one thing I love about it. But yeah. And I'm not even gonna mess with the 20 turbo. I'm definitely just gonna get a 25 right off the bat. But because I've been planning this for years, you know. But yeah, pretty excited. If I can ever get some money saved up. Yeah, once I get talking, I just never stop. But I guess I'm gonna just go back to enjoying my lunch. And if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, subscribe, share with your friends, like the videos if you do like them. And I'll see you guys on the next one. We got lots prepared. Thanks, guys.